All right, today we're going to talk about comparing salaries. So, salary is the amount of money that you make at your job. And so, today we're going to talk about comparing salaries for different degrees or different careers. And that is our focus of today. We are still in our financial literacy unit. Again, financial literacy is how well you handle your money, the money going into your account, the money coming out of your account, things like the money you make, the money you spend, etc. So again, today we're focusing on comparing salaries. All right, so we have a couple of vocabulary words. We have blank means it happens over a 1 year period, and that is going to be annual. So if you see the word annual or annually, it means it's happening in a 1 year period, okay? And so if I say, oh, something's happening annually, that means it happens once a year. So your birthday happens annually. Christmas happens annually. Annual is 1 year. All right, and then our second vocabulary word is going to be blank is the amount of money you make at your job. So again, that is going to be your salary. Salary is the money from your job, the money from your job. All right, so in the example question, again, we are comparing salaries. So we're comparing money. All right, so it says the table shows the approximate median annual salaries associated with 2 levels of education. So I can clearly see right here, this says annual, which means this is the salary for 1 year. I know this is happening for 1 year. Okay, so again, this says annual again here, and again, that means 1 year. So these are the salary of a bachelor's degree for 1 year, and this is the salary of a master's degree for 1 year. This is what they make for the entire year. All right, so then the question says, based on the data in the table, how much more, so how much more is key information, how much more tells us to subtract. So how much more money would a person with a master's degree earn than a person with a bachelor's degree? So we're literally comparing our two degrees here. We have master's degree compared to bachelor's degree. And again, how much more tells me to subtract. So I'm just going to take the bigger one, which is master's degree, and I'm going to subtract. So $69,100 for 1 year for a master's degree, and I'm going to take away the bachelor's degree, $57,600, and that will give us the difference or the how much more in 1 year. So 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. I cannot take 6 from 1, so I need to borrow. So I'm going to go next door and bring home 10. So I add 10 to the one I have, and that makes 11. 11 minus 6 is 5. 8 minus 7 is 1. 6 minus 5 is 1. So how much more are we making in 1 year with a master's degree than a bachelor's degree? This is a 1 year difference, okay? So let's keep reading our question. Our question says, how much more will they earn over a 35-year career? So we can't just answer with our 1 year, we need a 35-year career. So we're going to take our answer and we're actually going to multiply it by 35 years. Because again, this represents just 1 year because it told us this was the annual salary. So I'm going to take my number, 11,000, oops, wrong pen, 11,500, and I'm going to multiply by 35. 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 5 is 25, carry the 2. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7, 5 times 1 is 5. I'm all done with my first row, so I'm going to mark out my 5, take out my trash, and drop a happy little turtle egg. After I drop my happy little turtle egg, I'm going to multiply out my 3. So 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 5 is 15, carry my 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4, and 3 times 1 is 3. I add my 2 rows together, and I get 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, 5 plus 0 is 5, 5 plus 7 is 12, carry my 1. 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 4 is 10, carry my 1 again. 1 plus 3 is 4. And I check, do I have any decimals in my original numbers? No, so I do not need to move my decimal point. So it will live at the back. And then 3 numbers, throw a comma, and I get 402,500. So this is my 35-year difference in the two salaries. So A is the correct answer. You'll see that we have a Joe Schmo here with our 11,500 because that's only 1 year. And we know that's 1 year because it said the word annual. All right, and that is practicing comparing salaries. So go practice.